So, what's your take on therapy?
Hate it.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
There's a lot of incompetent people.
Okay. And you think there are people who are qualified therapists who are incompetent?
I spoke. I didn't feel better.
Okay.
The advice they gave me was crap. I could just tell that this person wasn't listening to me.
What?
Yeah, like I could just tell this person didn't hear a word that I said. This person just listened to my story and, they gave me a generic answer. There's a lot that you can do on your own without going to a therapist.
But not a lot of people are equipped for that.
It's true. But therapy, okay. Not everyone is okay and is fit for therapy.
Okay, hi guys, welcome back. So the difference between last week and this week is that I've got a completely different name. I've got a new name. It's not Mommy Diaries. As you can see, I've got a male here and he's not even a dad. So I am calling this new show Unscripted. Why did I stutter?
Unscripted.
Because it's unscripted. All right, so my amazing guest is a friend of mine, longtime friend. It's been 11 years, by the way. And exactly, so you're old. He is one of the smartest people I know. He is. What are you?
To who? To you?
Yeah.
My brother.
So he's my brother.
Yeah, my brother.
He is our father, basically, and you'll hear why I'm saying that. He's very intuitive. He's my smiley. What are you? He's an IT graduate.
Yeah.
He's a singer. Would you consider yourself a professional singer?
No, not even close.
But then you have rooted. So what do you call that?
We're not there yet, but we're going there. We're not there yet, but we're going there.
Okay.
Trust. There's levels to this
Yeah.
thing. You'll understand why when we get to the top.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay. So anyway, Kabelo Motea.
Sambunani, everybody.
Alright. So because this is unscripted, we're gonna walk through it and we're gonna be ourselves. So we're gonna act like the camera isn't there.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first thing we wanna do, segment 1, we're gonna make our drinks, right? So have fun with that. I don't know what you want to put in your drink. I don't know what you want to do. And you and I messed up. I didn't take something for my ice. Mojito. Those are those Woolies mojitos.
6%, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. What do you mean you didn't take anything for the ice? Like to put the ice in? It's fine. We'll wing it. We'll use your hands, bro. Yeah. As long as, yeah, well.
Yeah.
This is good. What do we mix this with? Because there's no Sprite or anything.
I was actually supposed to bring apple cider for that, but I'm gonna mix it with the mojito.
Alright, this is sweet for me. So I'll stick to the mojito or the apple juice.
Yeah.
Or the mojito on the rocks.
No cash. Okay, let's go for it. And then while we do this, I just want to ask you a couple of things. So,
okay.
Icebreaker, we want to be quick, okay? Who's your favorite soccer player?
Why is that a question?
I want you to start a beef. Who's your favorite soccer player?
You know. There's only one.
Leo Messi.
Yeah, it's Leo Messi.
Why?
He's not your ordinary player. Extremely talented, humble.
Okay, humble.
Doesn't talk too much actually.
Yeah. Apparently it's because he can't speak English though.
Yes, but he could speak trash in Spanish if he wanted to.
Okay.
He chooses not to because he doesn't talk too much.
Yeah.
He talks on the pitch, not on social media. So I like that. Like that about him. Are you done?
Okay, so but then is he a good player or is he a good person?
Both.
Okay, so but is he the GOAT or is he just a good person?
He's the GOAT.
Why do you think he's better than Cristiano?
I don't like that question because it's gonna scare up a lot of things, but
that's the point.
But why is he the best player? In football, you've got stats, You've got people who enjoy people who put up numbers. And you've got people, what happened there? And you've got people who enjoy watching the game, right?
Yeah.
So Cristiano only provides, okay, well, actually I'm lying, they both provide both in entertainment when it comes to stats and performances, watching them play on the pitch.
On the pitch, okay.
But Leo Messi, because the modern world is all about stats, statistically everything overrules.
So
except
goals. So Cristiano has more
goals.
More goals.
That's it.
Okay.
Everything else in football, talk about trophies, personal achievements, more goals in most goals in a season, most goals in a calendar year, most assists, most chances created, most goal ratio. There's a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot. Football is very complex. Most dribbles completed. There's a lot. Most hat. Okay, he doesn't have the most hat tricks. I think Ronaldo has the most hat tricks, which is why he has the most goals. But that's basically it. Ronaldo has. I don't want to go to trophies, individual trophies, because I'm going to upset people.
Let's talk about that.
No. I'm going to upset people.
Ballon d'Or, go for it.
It's not a debate. Ronaldo only has 5.
Apparently it's politics. Apparently that's all political.
It isn't. Well, everything is political.
Okay.
Even those Champions Leagues that Cristiano Ronaldo has.
Okay.
But that's a conversation for another day. If we thing is, I'm a Barca fan, so I'm also going to seem biased.
Yeah.
If I talk about Real Madrid's scandalous behavior of purchasing ruling power on the pitch from referees and stuff. There's a lot of Champions Leagues that they don't deserve, that they cheated through.
Okay.
It doesn't look what someone
Yeah.
They cheated a lot of games. There's very few Champions Leagues that I can see that like Real Madrid won fair and square. But a lot of the Champions Leagues that they won before VAR, I don't know if you know what VAR is.
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, but it's like it's a video assistant referee.
Okay.
Yeah, so before VAR, there were a lot of offside goals, knockout offside goals that were scored by Cristiano Ronaldo himself. And there were a lot of penalties that were not supposed to be penalties that were awarded to Real Madrid in favor of Real Madrid. But ever since VAR has been into place, I think Real Madrid has only won 3 Champions Leagues, which is still good because they're Real Madrid. But Ronaldo has won none ever since VAR was introduced. And but also that's not the point. I'll tell you something else very interesting. Who's aging better? That's the question also.
Okay. Who's
Messi aging better, and also it exposes still winning trophies.
Okay.
Still winning trophies. Ronaldo has won nothing ever since he left Italy.
Okay.
Think about that. And he played for Manchester United after.
People are gonna argue.
Okay.
What's Messi playing for now?
Inter
Miami. Ronaldo's playing for
Al Nassr.
Yeah, Al Nassr, which is an Arabic. An Arabic.
And apparently Saudi football is better than MLS, which is true. Actually, I actually agree with that.
Okay, so do you think that he's playing in a harder league than Messi?
Yeah, he is, but he was playing for a team that was winning everything, and ever since he arrived, they haven't won anything.
Nothing.
So, yeah, and Messi went to a team that wasn't winning anything. They were dead last.
Yeah.
And ever since he arrived, they're first. So let's talk. Yeah, you see this conversation. I don't like it, but it's fine. Let's move. Time is moving. Let's move.
That was the last question I had for Kabelo. We're gonna move to the couch now for segment 2. See you there. All right, so we're back. I'm back with Belo. I call him Belo.
Yeah, she's the one that gave me the name, actually.
I am.
Funny enough.
I am. But that's because like in general. And if you have, it's rare for me to call you with your full name. Think about it. Who do you know that I call? No, one like I'm busy with her full name. No one.
Come on, who's the full name?
No. I call a friend. No. Kikari.
Ha!
I swear, Kikari.
Okay, well, let's say Honju.
I call no one with it. Like, that's a me thing. I call Sfiso by his full name, but that's also because he has a short name.
What's his short name? What's your?
No, I'm saying his name is short.
Oh, Sfiso. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But everyone, literally, I call. If you're watching this and we're friends, chances are I call you by something that's not your name.
Okay, that's
and
fair.
people thought you couldn't abbreviate Kabelo unless you say KB.
Yeah.
Then I
usually
came
it's
along.
KB or Kabza. It's never anything else. You're the
Kabelo.
one that started with Belo and then it stuck.
And then it stuck. And that was still 11 years ago.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I was in grade 9 when you gave me that.
Yeah.
Sure. Actually, so long.
But anyway, I want to ask you about. So we're gonna dive deep on this particular segment, and I want to ask really dire questions that I think I'm curious about.
Okay.
Right. So Kabelo is one of the he's one of the smartest people I know, and by smart I really mean there's a lot of wisdom that comes with being a spiritually inclined person, right? A person who knows God. If you are on that wavelength, there's a lot of wisdom that comes with the Holy Spirit. And you have that, right? Excuse me, you are one of the most grace-filled people I know. And not even just when it comes to forgiveness, but understanding. There's certain friends I don't know why you still have.
You're not the first person to ask me that question, but yeah.
There's certain friends I don't even know why he still has, but even if I come in with a complaint and someone did me wrong, and I would come in and say, oh my goodness, this person did ABC, he's probably gonna come in and say, but don't you think this is how they're feeling, or don't you think this is how they're processing things? He's not gonna go in and bash, right? So that's why it's just easier to come to you. But where do you think that stems from?
First of all, when I discovered that this is who I am, I first used to think that I'm a people pleaser. I used to think that I want people to know, I'm not an animal, I'm not stored on and stuff like that. And when friends or people treat me differently and I show them, listen, this is the human way of doing things, that's how I thought I used to be. But then I realized it's not even because of that. I'm just genuinely that kind of a person. I've been raised by two. I feel like my parents are different.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like my parents are different people. First of all, they're both funny. They're both kind. But one doesn't take nonsense, and the other one actually does.
Yeah.
And by does I mean they'll give you chances. And then eventually they cut. And the other one doesn't take nonsense at all. Yeah, well, so my favorite parent was the one who kept giving people chances. And I didn't realize that I'd adapt that side, because what was attracting me to that parent was just their overall kindness and lovingness, even when you are a mess. Like when I was being stoked, when you met me, I was fine.
Yeah, you were sweet.
By the time I entered high school,
yeah,
I was alright. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Even early high school, I decided to change, but I was a very, very, very problematic and naughty child growing up. And I had a parent who did not take the nonsense. I had a parent who always came to me and said, relax, I was like, no, skipper. And then eventually I got around to the fact that, in life, sometimes you must be able to put whatever you feel aside and understand and look, there's always something further than what the person is showing you, there's always something further. And yeah, and then I realized it's okay, sharp. I mean, as umuntu, and it also helps me. Uxolela umuntu helps me. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It helps me. Not besides the fact that most people will tell you, you know, it brings peace. No. For me, it helps me understand you better.
Okay.
It also helps me understand the world better.
Okay.
Because every single person out there is different. So, all I'm fit to move on, umuntu mas azi ukuthi noma akenzeka something. Like, I don't know, like I've got my boys are my boys, and not a lot of them have done me wrong, but I've got those few. They probably even they probably not even aware they did me wrong. They probably not even aware. I don't know.
They know.
Because I never confronted them about it.
They know.
Okay, fine, sharp. But I chose.
He's got guardian angels, by the way. We know. See you.
Yeah, but like I choose not to take what they do personally.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Even if like what they did was malicious. It's
Very malicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is. All you need to know is that this is out there. Yeah, you cancel and you cut it off.
Yeah.
I don't think I have people that I've cut off in my life.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't remember anyone saying what I'm done with you. I probably have told someone, but I know if that person comes back in like 2 weeks' time to say, hey, I'm sorry, I mean, I'll say it's fine.
It's fine.
Yes, it's cool. Let's move on with life. I won't hold a grudge.
A friend of mine once said to me that, because I get very angry, by the way. I'm a very noisy person. He knows. Everyone knows. If you're my friend and you're watching this, you know. And I was angry at another friend of mine. And so Ben complained, and I was like, I am never speaking to him again. And he was like, Noah, you are definitely speaking to him. We just know you're angry. Because I'm like actually similar, you know, actually very similar. But I really speak out and I'm loud about it. But I will forgive you. Chances are, you know. Yeah. So that's the difference between you and me. You handle things a lot calmer than I do.
Yeah, I know. I don't like conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it. Like, I don't see the purpose.
Yeah.
I don't see the purpose.
And I've shouted at you a lot, ne?
Yeah.
Not a lot, but like a lot.
I think it's you have.
Yeah.
I just don't take it personally.
Oh, guys, that's disgusting.
I don't take it personally though. Like I never have. Even if I can have like a disagreement with someone.
Yeah.
It's that, and then after that, so what are you doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Since that is or should I next week?
Yeah.
That's usually just how I am. Literally.
So what's your take on therapy?
Hate it.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
This is my opinion.
Okay.
This is my opinion on therapy. There's a lot of people. Okay, how do I actually put this properly? You know, in South Africa, there's a lot of I can't say malpractice. What is it? Oh, there's a lot of incompetent people.
Okay, and you think there are people who are qualified therapists who are incompetent? What? And is that from your therapist?
I've only. Also, therapy is expensive.
It is.
That's another thing. So for you to start seeing
but
results.
It also says, I'm so sorry to disturb you, but it says a lot about mental health.
Okay, true.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. There's a lot that you can do on your own without going to a therapist.
But not a lot of people are equipped for that.
True.
They don't have the tools.
True. But I don't. Therapy in a
Okay.
Not everyone is okay and is fit for therapy. I mean, I went to 2 different therapists. The first one was trash. I spoke. I didn't feel better.
Okay.
The advice that they gave me was crap. I could just tell this person wasn't listening to me.
What?
Yeah, like I could just tell this person didn't hear a word that I said. This person just listened to my story and they gave me a generic answer.
And you paid over a K for that.
Yeah, and I was like,
For that hour that was wasted.
Yeah, I feel like that was wasted. And then the other one, and finally, can I just say, and I don't like, I really love my black South Africans, but she was black. The second therapist I went to was white.
Okay.
Huge difference.
Makes sense.
Huge difference.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the white therapist that I went to, she asked me a lot. She did not. She said to me, "Listen, I know you lost your mom." She said, "I don't want us to talk about that."
What?
Yeah, she said, "I don't want us to talk about that. Let's talk about you.
Yeah.
Like, who are you? What makes you tick? What makes Kabelo who Kabelo is? What subjects do you do at school? What sports do you play? What are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? Where do you want to be in life?" Right? That's how it started. Spoke. I think we had like 3-4 sessions. Like immediately after school. I think it would happen on Wednesdays. I'm not sure. I don't remember. On Wednesdays after practice, I knew I had to pick up my brother from school. Then we go straight to therapy. And he'd have his session, then I have mine.
Yours.
Right? And our session was a bit for view at the time. So it was cool. Like,
we were all in the East.
Yeah, we were all in the East. So it made sense. It's like, okay, fine. After this, I do that. Oh, okay. Cool. And it was, for me, it was just, I'm just talking to this. And then eventually, then she hit me with a surprise one day. And she was like, okay, fine. So what is your favorite thing about your mom? What did she teach you? And everything. This was, I started talking about my mom like openly. And she was like, okay.
She created a comfort zone.
A comfort zone. Yeah, she created a comfort zone, and like I'll tell you now, dude, it was amazing. I was open, very much open to her, and I told her ABCs, and I said, okay, fine. She was like, okay. After all of that, then she was like, yeah, I don't think you're the people that need therapy. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I speak to you and your brother, and I can't tell you what your brother says, and I can't tell your brother what you say. But I'll tell you, the person who needs therapy here is your father. Yeah, that's what she said. She was like, yeah, you guys don't need therapy. You guys are very open books. Like, the people are usually closed. It takes a lot of time for them to open up. You guys are very open.
Sorry, I think you've always had the tools to get through problems.
Yeah.
Now, I've never known, I know Kabelo well, right? And I know a lot about you, but I don't know core stuff about you. Like, I don't know how your mother's passing affected you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know that depth of that. I don't know household stuff that you keep private. I don't know traumas that you have. I don't know. And I would think I know you. But I know that you have the tools because of how you handle whatever it is that you expose us to, whatever it is that you show us.
Yeah, I control that a lot.
Yeah, I
control that a lot. I'm very, very, very selective of who I allow or what I tell people. I'm not a victim of oversharing.
Wow.
That one. I'm not a victim of oversharing. I never overshare. If I overshare to a person I really trust.
And I think you overshare with me.
Yeah.
And you don't. No. The reason I would think is because
I tell you a lot.
Yeah, he tells you a lot.
Yeah, I tell you a lot, but there's a lot of things that I don't.
Like, I feel like I figured out that what I knew was surface level. I think, it's 2025 now, so 2023. Was it 2023 when you, was it the beginning of 2024 where you, there was just a lot going on at the time. I'm not gonna mention the event, or if I do, I'm gonna crop it out. Okay. But
the event. Okay, I can't think it was 2023. Yeah. 2023.
So I figured out then that there's a lot that I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you would drop hints, but you still wouldn't say.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's when it clicked to me. It was actually, I thought I knew. Like, I thought you could give me a quiz because I'm a very intuitive person. I'm a very attentive person.
Attentive, yeah.
I'm very attentive. Even stuff that you wouldn't tell me, I would be able to get right based off of your personality.
There's a lot. I am an open book, but there's a lot of deeper things that you won't really get out
Yeah.
of that. Yeah, I don't know how to explain that, but that's exactly what it is. And
Yeah.
for me, it's gonna take for me to tell you everything. Joe, I don't think there's anyone who knows everything.
Everything. Really? Not even your brother?
Nah.
Really?
Nah. There's a lot of things that I choose to keep private because they're mine and they affect me. They don't affect anyone else.
Sheesh.
Yeah. If I know that what I'm going through might affect you, I'll tell you. I'll prepare you. I'll say, hey, listen, this and this and this. I have reservations about this. So if you ever find yourself in this position, just know this is how I'm going to react. And just know that I might not be able to take it well. That's how I
And you
do
take
it.
a lot of things well, so I think that's a good disclaimer almost.
Yeah, like I'll tell you what I'm fit to. When I went to the ganj,
Yeah.
I'm fit, I might just pop like a fuse or something. So please avoid. Now, yeah, for me that helps. But then if I know that what I'm feeling,
So I hope you guys can tell EQ.
Yeah, but I'm I know you're supposed to be vulnerable with your partner,
Yeah, my
and
battery's dying.
yeah, I think I've been. I think I've been, but yeah, that's me.
Hold that thought. Let's refill drinks and I can fit your charge. And he has a good heart. He gives people grace like you. Nothing and I think I've got tea. Like, do you know what this person is? Like,
Change your perspective so tight.
I'm like, man. Anyway.
I do that a lot. Ish.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. Mama, you want guys? Doesn't have got just that I've got problem about.
No. I know because I genuinely do know a lot.
Yeah, cool.
But I still know I'll watch like the average person. I'll only like the average person.
Okay.
And
That's fair.
Eventually, once you've calmed down, you don't think like the average person.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So your EQ is not the fact that you don't have emotion. No, you do, but you know how to reason eventually.
Emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
I guess I do, to an extent. But also, guys, sometimes the patience and the forgiveness that I give, I don't have it towards myself.
I know.
Yeah, I don't.
And
I have it towards other people.
Yeah.
Towards
But
me,
that's normal.
I'm extremely brutal and hard on myself. Like, yo,
That's normal.
guys.
But where do you think that stems from?
I don't know actually. I wouldn't even tell you. Like I think about it.
Yeah. Can I
I
try?
wouldn't even tell you. Okay. Go for it. I hope.
Firstly, I think it makes you human, right?
Okay.
And I think being human comes with the constant pursuit to want more. There's no human being who's actually satisfied.
I can be actually.
I doubt it.
You'll see one day.
And Mang is satisfied.
I wish I was a millionaire.
You're not.
So
You're
you
not.
can see how
I
satisfied I
don't.
am.
I'm gonna remind because he is gonna be a millionaire. We are, but I'm gonna remind you. There is no human being that is actually ever satisfied. You are driven. You are driven by a constant pursuit of something. And let me tell you, 1 million pushes you to want to make 10.
I don't want to stop at 1.
10 million pushes you to want to make 100.
Of course, I don't want to stop at 100.
100 million pushes you to want 1 billion.
I'll stop at 1 billion.
That's what you think now.
Nah, I would.
And the thing is, even if you do stop at 1 billion financially, fine, but there's still something you're going to pursue.
Nah. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. And I'm gonna be very practical about it. I'm not gonna talk about my emotions and what I want and blah 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 blah. I don't think you know. Maybe you do actually. How much 1 billion is?
I do. I don't. But I do. I don't.
There's a reason why I say
yeah.
I stop at 1 billion.
Okay.
I don't think I want anything further than that. I feel like
Why do you even want $1 billion?
I think like I don't say I want $1 billion. I think I stop if I get to $1 billion. I'll be like, okay, it's fine. Because what else is there to have after $1 billion? What can't you do?
Yeah.
Think about it. I know that the world's richest men are way above that. Your Elon Musks, your Jeff Bezos, you know.
And people we don't know.
Yeah, people we don't know of. And I don't think Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. I think he's the richest man
We know.
Yeah. But I don't think he is. And calling around to fit, yeah, not scary rich. But I think as a person who comes from nothing, I don't think I'd want more than that.
I beg to differ.
Like,
And I'm not even saying financially. I'm not talking about the money. I am not talking about tangible stuff.
okay.
Right? As a human being, you are. Firstly, I'm going to be practical as a person.
Yeah.
Right? And let's look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay? We have, I can't, put it out there word for word. But I know that we have basic needs. And then those needs just differ the higher you go on the hierarchy. Right? And eventually, you get to psychological, emotional needs. Right?
Yeah.
And as a human being, you cannot have it all. That is the reason for the hierarchy, and that is the reason we are in constant pursuit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back. Mangiti, the reason I was saying if you want $1 million, you want 110 is not because I'm just talking about the financial aspect of constantly wanting more.
Okay.
I was just talking about life as a whole.
Yeah, life as a whole.
You
Definitely.
are constantly going to be in pursuit of something.
Yeah, in life, yes.
Yeah.
But financially,
nothing is ever going to be enough.
Financially, for me, I think it would get to the point where it's enough. In life,
that I can agree.
Yeah,
okay,
in life, different story.
Yeah.
Because wherever you are in life, you always want something else.
Something else.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but it also you need to be careful. There gets to a point in your life where the higher you go, the more you lose. You're not even aware of that. There's a lot of things that you don't have control of when you're at the top sometimes. Money's power. But what I'm gonna talk about being a man.
I don't want to go there.
I don't want to talk about being a human.
Okay. What's the difference?
I want to talk about being a man and what, but also men have different values, right? Obviously based on how they grew up and their perspective of the world.
What are your values?
Family.
Okay.
Is number one.
Okay.
I don't care about anything else. Family is number one. As long as my family is okay.
Yeah.
Like, as long as I'll talk about my current family right now because I don't have a family of my own that I've created, right? But as long as my brother can say, Ish, I'm stressed because I can't do A, B, C, D, A needs this much, and I can't help, I haven't made it.
Yeah.
As long as my dad says, Ish, as in, Kabelo Motea in the meaning so, and I can't help, I haven't made it. As long as Ukokam, and I say it all the time, as long as my grandmother still lives Orange Farm in the house that she does live in. I'm not saying the house is bad, but I don't want her living there. She's too far from me. As long as she's still living there,
You haven't made it.
I haven't made it. I have to be at a point in my life as a man where I can say, I was. I bought you a house close by, or bought you something close by. Want to timer. I did ABCD. Let's fix what's happening at home.
Yeah.
Let's do whatever it is that needs to happen. While I have my own place, mind you, while I have my own things.
Yeah.
Like it'll say like it's okay. Okay, fine. 1, 2. Okay, fine. Whatever it is that needs to be repaired, let's take care of it. Whatever it is that needs to be maintained, let's take care of it. security-wise, everything okay. So if I'm not at that level to assist my family, and I'm talking about immediate family, people that actually contribute towards who I am today.
Yeah.
If I can't contribute towards that, so as I can look at England like Kilani, and I can Kilani Rondo West, not Kilani Masabsi.
Yeah.
Kilani Rondo West.
Yeah.
If I can still see the situation in Kilani, and I can see what's here, and there's things that I see that I don't like, and I'm okay with it, and I can't do anything to change it. No, not that I'm okay with it, but I can't do anything to change it. I haven't made it. That's how I view life. For me. Different people, it's but I do, trust me, I do dream of driving that performance vehicle.
Yeah.
My dream house is literally having an underground garage that's as big as the house underground, with just cars.
Okay.
Right, like Bruce Wayne level.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. But yeah. I do dream of having that type of a life.
Yeah.
I do want to have a yacht. I do want to have a private jet. I know how expensive it is to live, especially to fly.
I've gone family trips because I'm family, by the way.
Yeah, you are. Flying private is expensive. I've been following a lot of. My Instagram now is actually full of private jets. I've been following the type of content. I've been reading a lot about it and doing research about it. I know how expensive it is to fly private. I really know how much it is to fly. Like it's crazy. I want to get to that level. But if I'm a billionaire, there's only so much money that I want. I don't want, like, especially in the country that I live in, I don't want the type of life where now I have to have private security, like following me, following my children. I don't want that type.
If you get to $1 billion, you probably will.
When I get to $1 billion, yes, but billionaire different. Still rich, but like different. Like it's very different, right? So I don't want to get to that level. I'm content, dude. As long as my family is taken care of, and I mean like my family, people that I know, people that I talk to, people that check up on me, my family. Yeah.
I have a lot of questions, but I lost my train of thought.
It's fine.
Because you had a lot of good points.
There's a question, and I think we might go back. There's a question that you wanted to ask. You said I have an interesting question, but I'll ask you.
What do you think I wanted to ask?
I don't know. I wanted to know because I'm actually so confused. I'm like,
I'd never do that, firstly. No, I'd never do that. Good. Okay, so let's track back. You spoke about family being your most important. Actually, now I want to ask, there's a difference between men and women, right?
Yeah.
So I want to put it out there. I struggle with, not living by that difference. I struggle.
What do you struggle with, actually?
I struggle with my identity.
The thing is, you're a woman, but you're not as soft.
I'm masculine.
Yeah, you're very masculine.
I'm
very masculine. You're just masculine. You are very
That's a bad thing.
Masculine. I now understand. I don't want to blame you, actually.
Yeah. So the reason why I struggle is because I struggle for numerous reasons.
Okay.
Firstly, I believe in relationships fully, but I don't. Right?
Yeah.
And if I had to elaborate, it would be, I don't understand why love is inevitable. I don't understand why you constantly have to seek a partner. I don't understand why you can't live alone. Why can't you live alone?
It's biblical.
It's biblical. It is.
It's biblical.
It is.
Can't run away from it.
Even growing up, so I had my brother, he's my cousin, but he's my brother.
Yeah.
Who still is my absolute best friend. Like, if I speak about my immediate family, I speak of my mom and him and my daughter now.
Yeah.
Literally, love of my life. Love him to bits and pieces. And I did not understand why we were treated differently. And I was braver than him, by the way. And I think the reason why I was braver than him is because I wanted to prove that what you're trying to do is not true. Like, I wanted to prove that it's not the case. So they would say to me, oh, Peggy gets the blue chair. So I had like a chair and whatever, that full for playing teacups or whatever, that table and chair thing. So there was one chair that was blue and there was one that was yellow. And they would constantly say, give Upeg Mosi the blue one, because he's a guy. And the reason why I want the blue one is not because I liked the blue one. It's because now you told me it's because he's a guy.
So now you're challenging.
Yes. Even when it comes to... That's how I grew up, I swear. Now, when it comes to... when it comes to driving, I wanted to make sure that I was great. I love cars. I love performance vehicles. I love,
Actually, let me ask something.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned,
yeah.
Now that you mentioned blindly, and you find there's that comparison between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing. The way I go bonjan is nothing.
Competitive when it comes to guys.
Okay.
Very. Which is why I sat with you guys and I didn't sit with girls.
Okay.
Couldn't relate.
Do you, okay, I'm gonna be very personal.
Okay.
Do you think that stems from not having a father around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
So I think having my dad around was going to change a lot.
You're going to be a princess.
I was going to be a princess.
You're going to be a princess for sure.
I've got my female friends who feel safe riding with me. I remember a friend of mine, she was dating someone else at the time, and she once said to her partner, I feel safer with Lwandle. I feel safer with Lwandle because, listen, I'm reactive.
Yeah.
In spaces that need me to be reactive.
Mm-hmm.
I am protective.
Can I also say why?
Okay.
Where you come from?
Yes. Has a huge impact.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Orlando.
Yeah. Danasilanda.
It's different.
Yeah.
You're a different person. You are definitely going to take charge. You are definitely going to be protective for the people that are around you.
But you know what's crazy? Sorry.
Yeah.
Abantu bala think I'm princessy.
No, because you haven't reached their standard of being protective and of being part of a community.
Survival. I don't know.
Yeah, you haven't
what
gotten to their level because they're crazy. That if you ever thought that you were protective,
it's a different ball game.
Yeah, because you were protected also by your parents.
Yeah.
Your mom made sure that they give you a better life.
Yeah.
Same thing with me. They try their best to make sure that they give me a better life. But at the end of the day, I still come back to the same point.
And I was a very obedient kid here.
You see? Yeah. Those type of things, if it's like, if it's still different, but
and I love my friends.
Yeah, you're but
but I was so honest. If ever I was given parameters that you cannot pass this. If my friends are passing that, I'll come back home and tell them that no, my friends passed this parameter, so I have to come back home.
Okay.
But my point is, as you were speaking, right, going back to what you were saying regarding, I recognize that what's important to you is security.
Yeah.
And not just having security for yourself, but having security for the people around you, so you're protective.
Yeah.
Right? And you understand, I'm trying to make sure that we don't speak about these kinds, but we already have. But I'm interested in so much. So now I don't see the difference between you and me. I know it, but I don't see the difference between our personal values. Now I know my role as a woman, and I know what I'm supposed to be providing.
Okay.
Right? And I can provide that. But the problem is, what I was talking to Vanessa with last week, I can provide both. I know that I can provide both. So it's very hard for me to let a man be a man because I can do what you're doing.
Yeah.
And in all senses, financially, even physically, I will kick yo. I'll just kick.
No, I want to put you in the hot seat.
Okay.
And I hope this is the last segment of the show. Of the podcast.
Okay.
Yo, don't hate me. Yo, don't hate me. Yo. Dude, do you think that you're female?
Yeah.
Your masculinity as a female, that has definitely led you to become more authoritative with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Stand your ground.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you're disobedient or you're defiant. I wouldn't say you're defiant. But I'd say you stand your ground with a lot of things.
Yeah, I do.
You do. Arguments that we have, we can see that from arguments that you have. Something you also said to you one day, you can see like, people have told you that you said to be too powerful in arguments, right?
I've texted him back on his partner's phone and he knew it was me. It wasn't yeah.
I know how you are, but yeah, I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that perspective of you? I'm gonna go just before I ask that question. I'm gonna say that has also allowed you to have a lot of male friends in your life.
Yeah.
Because you know what that no cheat.
Yeah.
To us all, no cheat. Do you think that has affected your love life?
1,001%.
Okay.
A million percent.
As long as you're not in denial about it.
I'm not.
Okay.
No. I struggle a lot to be in my feminine energy, and I tell a lot of my female friends, including your partner, that don't listen to me. I'm a man. I say stuff like, there's a reason why certain things didn't work out for me.
Okay.
Right? And it's because I didn't allow myself to fully immerse in my femininity.
Okay.
However, when you find the right person, it is not so hard to do that. I don't want to lie. Okay? Because that person is protective, they give you the security that you need, and you can see what you're doing is this is not a necessity for me.
Okay.
You can feel when you're overplaying your part because the person who you're with is doing what he's supposed to do. Right? Yeah. Also, I'm gonna cut that out.
Oh God.
Unscripted. But also, wow, we're gonna have a part 2, by the way. You're gonna come back.
Yes, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, but I'm very masculine.
Yeah, you are.
And a lot of guys are like, they could never have a partner who
has male friends.
Has male friends.
I wouldn't.
But the thing is, I was telling Vanessa last week, in fact, I don't think I was telling Vanessa, I was telling Bomi.
Yeah.
With the second, I think it was the 3rd episode that I posted. I really believe I provide the security you need to trust me around my male friends. I'm not saying trust my male friends. No. Not something close.
We're talking about the guy friends and...
Yeah.
We're talking about the guy friends and stuff. So okay.
Well, first thing we had technical issues.
Okay.
I just like to announce that before. But the last thing we were talking about is me and my guy friends and how that has affected my partner. So no one has ever complained. No one has ever been with us ever complained. But I wouldn't say they didn't have a problem with it. I would just say they didn't complain. They didn't tell me about it. And the reason why I think I provide security with I don't like not acknowledging my female friends. I have them, but 99% of the time I'm with my guy friends. And that is from high school. But I did guy things as well. I did things that he didn't do. Because he was a good guy. Like, he was a very good boy. What did I do?
I don't know so about it.
I had a best friend, guys. Kamu was problematic. Kamu said we mustn't chill with you guys anymore because we're not listening. But I did everything you can think of. So I did have like masculinity about me, but it didn't mean Uti males didn't view me how I am, which is female, right? And that means Uti.
I don't know.
I know simply because growing up I could then see the difference between myself and a male, and I could see why a partner would have a problem with that.
I still have trouble thinking that you're a girl. It's only when you're a child, so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, it was very difficult. Like, it's like, with my cousin, sister, I call her my sister.
It's your sister.
Like, it was very difficult, like, differentiating the fact that...
Because of how you grew up.
Because of how we grew up, because I
and with us as well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so with you, it was the same thing.
My issue is I've had an incident.
Okay.
Right? And I don't talk about it much, but I've had an incident, and now I can see. And another thing is I'm becoming more feminine.
Okay.
Alright? So I'm stepping into my feminine energy a little more.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I can see the difference between what I used to be and what I'm supposed to be. Okay? So I know how it's ruined stuff in the past, but I think gradually I'm growing into what I'm supposed to be. And I'm very respectful of my partner. Beyond. Excuse me, and I'm sorry if anyone I've been with does not feel that way.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very sorry, but genuinely I have mad respect. But yeah.
Okay. I get.
In closing. In closing, firstly, Kabelo's gonna come back because there were certain questions I wanted to ask him that I didn't get to, but time, you know. There's certain questions Kabelo deserves to be on the seats, like he deserves 3 more episodes going.
I feel it.
I
feel it.
Maybe then in closing, I know my role as a woman, and I think you know your role as a man.
Yeah.
Definitely. And how would you sum that up?
Provide, protect, and I want to say something cliche. I'm trying to think of something that can be wholesome and something that people are very ignorant of. Yes, man. Actually, I don't know. But I just think that's nice.
What do you think about support?
Support in what sense? Like, what do you mean? Support is very vague.
Okay. So support. What's on CA? Supporting your partner, supporting your children emotionally, because financially, I feel like financial is part of security.
Yeah.
But support is mostly emotional.
I think your kids, yes. Because I'm a child of someone. I know that emotional support is important for your kids. Very important for your kids. Like I don't think my kids will go through all the things all the questions that I have unanswered right now in my head. Partner, I'm still learning.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you had a daughter down from day one.
Nah. Your partner teaches you every time. You learn something new about
No, but I thought you had a daughter down.
How to be a good partner.
How to be a good partner. I think we're all evolving. She is, you are.
Yeah.
So you're constantly learning stuff about each other, and you're constantly learning how to be there for each other. However, the general overall part of it, do you still think you don't know how to support your partner?
Sometimes it's not called.
Really?
And it's not because I'm ignorant to anything. Sometimes I forget certain days. Like I don't know. It's a day night.
Yeah.
It's a day night. Like I don't know. But I forget how to be a good partner. Not in any other sense except emotionally. Talk about being emotionally supportive partner. I forget.
Yeah.
Also because I have myself to take care of.
I taught you.
Yeah?
I thought I taught you.
Nah.
Guys, in their relationship,
that's not something that you're taught.
In your relationship, we are 3. I want to put it out there.
Nope.
And I teach her, and I teach you.
Guys,
I tell you, Kabelo,
no, but emotionally, you can't teach someone how to be emotionally supportive.
No, that is true.
They learn that through the relationship.
Also, and there's certain experiences I can't walk you through.
Yeah, like if it's ish.
But I'm the balance, Kabelo.
But no, ish. There's things that you just forget, like
yeah. Yeah.
Like we are called and sometimes we've got so much on your mind. You forget that you have to compliment this person today.
Yeah.
Like you forget that this person actually made an effort to come see you, this person made an effort to come to look good for you, and you forget to do something like that.
But I think you should give yourself grace.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying give yourself grace is because of how long you guys have been together.
Yeah,
and I don't want to talk
that.
about your relationship, but
I get that, but I'm just saying, because you forget how, because you've got yourself also to take care of. Like if you haven't, like if I feel like I'm not complete, if I feel like I'm not in the position that I want to be in life.
Not home,
I can see me getting but yeah, but like the I'm gonna talk about. I'm saying if I'm not in a position as a man.
Give me yeah, I hope your phone is fine.
I know.
Apple doesn't do jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a man, like if I'm not in a position where I am confident in myself, like I can be confident in other things, Ben, but I couldn't aim and then what else?
And without remorse.
It's gonna take off the baby in me. I thought
that whooping
Yes, sir.
for killing flies specifically.
Yeah.
We bought it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm but anyways, if I'm not in a position as a man and I'm not confident,
I told you this.
Yeah, if I'm not confident in myself as a man, I'm going to lack in a lot of aspects in the relationship. I'm going to forget to do certain things because I'm so focused on making sure that I'm good as a man, so that I can be good enough for you. You understand? Because if I'm not, if I can't be good for myself, I can't be good enough for you. I can't. Wow. But the moment you forget that and thing is, as a recipient, it looks different. Yeah. You see it as I'm not paying attention. My energy is shifted and stuff like that. So I know. Like trust me, I am fit to.
I know too.
That's the thing. As men, fit to I feel like being emotionally available for your partner is 100% a thing that you need to work on. Mm-hmm. But you need to think about. I know. I don't have time, eh? Part 2, guys.
We will have
part
one.
Part two for real. Part 2, part 2. But yeah, being emotionally available as a man is just something that's for your partner is something that you need to keep in mind. Yeah. You forget.
Just to close off, excuse me. I think you need to give yourself grace.
Yeah.
Because emotions are not something that come naturally for you. So the emotions exist. Sure.
Specifically, or as a man?
Me, as a man.
Me, it's different.
I know. Excuse me. I know.
Okay.
You're very different. However, I know what. I'm gonna try to articulate myself the best way I can. Excuse me. The first thing that comes to you is what you explained. Protect, provide.
Yeah.
Again.
Simple.
That's the first thing that comes naturally to you. But the first thing that comes naturally to your partner is emotion. Right? So if your partner does not know how to financially get there, or her career or whatever, she needs to give herself grace, because that is not the first thing that comes naturally to her.
Okay.
Same with you. Right? Excuse me. You know how to protect and you know how to provide. Doesn't matter how hard things get, you know how to do those things. Those things are your first priority.
Yeah.
Right? But when it comes to emotions, you've got a lot. You are definitely an outlier. However, if you are lacking, you need to give yourself grace, because that is not within your nature. Right? Something else is within your nature. Okay? So you learn, and I think you should give yourself grace, because you are constantly in pursuit of that.
Okay.
You want to learn. Okay. You want to know how to compliment when a compliment needs to be given. You want to know how to support. Yeah, my point is you want to. We are caught. It doesn't come naturally to you, but you want to.
You know what happens?
Yeah.
Just to clear the air.
Okay.
I have a thing, and it has been there since I was a child. When I see something that I like, And this is not subject to material.
Yeah.
If I see a car that I like, I'll scream. If I'm watching football and the player is being,
I know.
I'll scream. I'll
I've
post
got a lot of
about it.
memes that are coming from this, by the way, because he has emotion. Like, you got emotive facial expressions.
But
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of things that I see happen on social media and I don't react immediately.
Yeah.
Because that's just dopamine
Yeah.
that I'm feeding off. But when it comes to real life,
Yeah.
there's certain things that, when it comes to emotion, like if I'm going to move down 15 years, money, yeah, baba.
Yeah.
You know that for that,
course.
baba.
Yeah.
Aye, Zoa, the tool. And I can't. It's not voluntary.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yeah.
I don't go crazy over you
Yeah.
because I have you.
Okay.
You hear,
Yeah.
right? I can tell you about it later.
Yeah.
I can tell you about it. I can say, as is all crazy. Yo.
Yeah.
I hear you cheating, man. In the moment, it'll be like, in my head, I'm like, okay, yeah. In my head, I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm fine. I guess it's funny later. But after that, in the moment, it's just gonna be like, do you have everything that you need? Do you? I want to be that man.
Yeah.
I want to be okay. You have everything that you need. And we sorted. Can we go?
Yeah.
Let's go. Get to the place. We start talking. We have the night. The night ends. Yeah, well. It's just so happens that I won't compliment you at the time that you want me to compliment you.
Yeah.
At that particular moment with you.
Yeah.
Fit. You're like, you know that you made an effort. But
Yeah.
I won't do it like. And I'm working on it.
Work on it.
Hey, and I'm working on it like
Yeah.
get better. But like if I see you post,
And
I'll
like it.
definitely say, hey, yo, you know. I'll definitely speak, or if you send me the pictures of you, I'll definitely give you that reaction.
Yeah.
So, but you won't get it now.
Yeah.
It will happen once in a while, especially when you look extraordinary.
Yeah.
Like out of this, I'm trying out.
Yeah.
I don't want to know, like, there was a time, like, for example, her birthday.
Yeah.
And she had that hairstyle. When our men's I won.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Killed it, man.
And I was like, yeah. There was that, and then there was her birthday. There was another
Imagine
thing.
if I was so stylish, like things would, but you'd get angry at me a lot.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Because I don't think I have it in me to do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do it. I just don't do it all the time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for loyal for other citizens all the time.
Yeah.
But it's gonna.
You're working on it. I give you grace.
I am working on it, guys. It will be.
I give her grace too.
Yeah, but
Because we were 3 in this relationship. Anyway, guys, we're gonna have a part 2. We're gonna have a part 2. I enjoy talking to Kabelo a lot. I mean, ever since the name Belo came out, I almost never call you Belo.
Never. Never call me Kabelo.
I call you Kabelo now.
Really?
Yeah, I call you Kabelo more than I ever call you Belo. Simply because, especially
everyone now
speaking
does.
Phonetic. When I'm speaking Phonetic,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get Kabelo, baby.
Yeah.
But also I'm chica.
And I call Chica. Manka Chicana.
But now a lot of people have adopted the name Belo. So
Belo. Yeah.
I also get why you wouldn't use it a lot now, because now it's no longer significant.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have adopted it, so yeah. Even at church, like even.
But also, it comes to show how I'm actually extremely motherly. As masculine as I am, I'm extremely motherly.
Who are you?
Yeah, no, need to do it 10 minutes.
Yeah, who are you?
But okay, I want to say this one thing. I'm closing.
Okay.
I'm extremely motherly. I'm extremely feminine. I'm masculine, sure, and you can, because my dad not being around. I had my grandfather. I love him a lot. God rest his soul. I had my granny. I was very protected. It's not like I had to fend for myself. You know, I've always very taken care of. But growing up, I was just very competitive. Okay, so that's where that comes from. But I'm extremely motherly. I will take care of you. I will dish up for you. Anyone, if you're my partner, you know. If you're in a group of men, you will be well taken. You will stand out. I promise you. You know. I forgot what my point was.
I just say you talk a lot.
Yes, but But I feel like we both do great. I'm gonna have that as a meme. I think we'll both do grace. I hope you give yourself grace.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
I know.
It's not easy, but I'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope you give yourself grace as a viewer. We are doing the best we can. As long as you're in constant pursuit to be better, you will be fine. Okay. Anyway, see you guys next time. I'm gonna have him back. I promise. I'm gonna drag him if I have to. See you guys next time. Love and light from Unscripted.
Show off.
Yay!